And welcome back to Slushie Review. This is Keith.
And this is Chris.
And today we will be talking about number 2 movie of our Avengers movie, and that is The Avengers, Age of Ultron. I'm excited.
Same.
Love this movie. Maybe. But I do.
And it's interesting because I don't remember, I've never really been super active and like following what the internet says in a lot of communities or fan bases or things like that. I didn't know until you told me that recently a lot of people just decided to start liking this movie.
Yeah. I remember, when you just said this, I just remembered that I wanted to talk about that.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that earlier today.
What movie do these fucking people see?
Yeah, because when I first saw it...
Not that this is telling of my opinion of our opinion of this movie at all, but what movie were they fucking watching forever ago when this movie came out?
The craziest thing is, I didn't know that either.
Yeah.
Until...
Because why would you?
Was it WandaVision or...
Probably.
It was either WandaVision or like 6 months before that. It was sometime during the quarantine, 2020, when people were like, I'm going back. It was a trending on Twitter one night. It was like, going back and watch Age of Ultron. This is actually a really great movie. I'm like, did we think differently?
Doy.
I was like, what didn't you like? You got to tell me what you didn't like about it and what you like about it now to make this make sense. And no one had an answer. I didn't talk to everybody, but...
No.
In my mind, no one had a fucking answer.
No.
Not a good answer.
Because what could they give you?
Yeah, what could you say? Everybody was great in this movie.
Honestly.
Even Hawkeye was great in this movie.
Yeah. Because guess what he didn't get? Fucking mind control.
He didn't get mind control.
Yeah.
He was funny.
And good on him.
He was quippy.
Yeah.
He had a family.
Yeah. It's great.
I'm just throwing it out there now.
That's fair.
Likes. What's her name? She was okay, too. Mountain Drop Girl. What's her name?
Black Widow.
Black Widow, yeah.
Mountain Drop Girl. Avalanche. Now there's already someone like that.
That's a good X-Men name.
It is an X-Men. It's a villain name. That's a villain name.
Either way, whatever. Probably better than Apocalypto, whatever his name is.
Apocalypse?
Apocalypse, yeah, not Apocalypse.
I don't know, man. If you could give a bad guy either the name Avalanche or Apocalypse, I feel like Apocalypse is way more intimidating.
Yeah, but will he be Purple Grimace or what would he be?
Maybe.
I don't like it. I love Oscar Isaac, but he wasn't good.
That's fair.
It wasn't his fault, from what I've been told.
I mean, if you're the actor in the movie, how much pull do you really have?
You can fuck it up.
No, but I'm like, how are you going to I don't like the way this looks. Well, you're fucking doing the scene.
Well, for Oscar Isaac, he should have a lot of pull.
I don't know.
So he's a good man.
Well, does he have that kind of thing? If they're like, hey, you want to be in, we're going to put you in this movie. He's like, okay, I don't like how the makeup looks, though. Yeah. Okay, well, do you really want to be in the movie, though?
Yeah, but it looked trash in Days of Future Past, too.
He was in Days of Future Past?
Yeah, he was at the end credit scene.
It's been a minute since I saw it.
Yeah, they show him putting the pyramids together.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I need to see those
movies again. It was weird.
Too.
It was weird, though.
I need to see those again, too.
Yeah, because I had to... Most of the end credit scenes, no matter what movie, I usually have to Google.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know what that means.
Well, I usually Google it to see if there is one. Like, if I'm in the theater, I'm like, does this movie have an end credit scene?
I'm waiting.
Even if it's not like a superhero one.
I'm waiting.
That's
every
fair.
time.
Because, I mean, when we went and saw Sonic, we were like, should we wait? We should wait.
Did we wait?
Yeah.
There was one, wasn't there?
Was Tails. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I want to say it was like a mid-credit scene.
Yeah, it wasn't the end, but yeah, mid.
Because like the beginning of the credit scene, wasn't it crazy old Jim Carrey, Dr. Eggman, like shaved head, big mustache.
Yeah, doing a robot
walking, throwing a fucking rock on Mushroom World, and then there were like little more credits. Tails.
Yeah, then Tails.
Worth it.
Yeah, definitely. I usually stay. I mean, honestly, the only movies I've seen have been like superhero movies anyway, so I usually stay.
The last movie I went and saw, Monster Hunter, I'm pretty sure there was an end credit scene in it, and I looked it up. I was like, let's see if there is one. I think it was like a mid-credit scene. Didn't make the movie any better.
Sounds like it wouldn't.
Couldn't have made it any worse. Couldn't have made it much worse, I should say, because it wasn't great.
Fair. Yeah, no, usually I have to Google, and I just stay. Like, I remember one day I was watching a Marvel movie, a MCU movie with my kid who, love him, he's an asshole.
Aww.
I'm speaking truth. Truth to power here. We were watching some movie, and he gets up. I was like, well, sir, what the hell are you doing? You got keys? You going to the car? Sit down.
We might as well be half done here.
He was like, are you sure there's... I was like, what? We've been watching Marvel movies since you've been 4, sir. You should know this by now. And he goes, oh, I didn't know. I don't... You know what?
Your ass better call somebody.
God damn it. Either way. That's it. That's all I got. Thank you for listening. We definitely appreciate it. Make sure you follow us at Slushie Review on Twitter at Slushie Review. You can also check us out on YouTube. Just search Slushie Review. We pop up. We're the first result. And then check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. And also, coming soon, Instagram. Follow us on IG.
The gram.
At Slushie Review Podcast.
Yes.
We just started it. Need some followers. Need some likes. Okay. Plot.
All right.
Plop. Pete.
Hey!
Jinx, you owe me some Coke.
Pepsi okay? No, it never is.
Jinx, you gotta buy me some Coke.
I don't know. Well, I probably could find you some. Honestly. I work at a restaurant.
Either way. Plot. Delete everything before that.
Delete.
Plot.
All right.
Young Chris.
Okay, so since the last Avengers movie, the world has seen some shit.
Yeah.
It has seen... Oh, what has it seen? It has seen S.H.I.E.L.D. to be revealed to be having a bunch of hidden Nazis in it.
Yes.
It has seen the fallout from a fucking dark elf attack from Asgard in, was it Washington, D.C.? I forget where it was that like they were attacking from.
I thought it was London.
Was it London? I forget. They were attacking from the dark, like the other world, like the dark world.
Because they were in Selvig's place.
Okay.
They were like Selvig and Jane or whatever, yeah.
Like they've seen some dark elves. They've seen secret Nazis. They've seen Sir Ben Kingsley pretending to be a terrorist. They've seen people that can shoot fucking heat beams out of their mouths through the use of nanotechnology. They've seen...
Was 3 right before Ultron?
I think so. I want to say it was. Because he had like the Iron Legion in this one, and it was 3, like, he had a bunch of suits and they got mostly destroyed, and he's like, oh, I'll keep building them. I think 3 was before this. If it wasn't, they'll see it eventually. The world has seen some superhero shit that, you know, they think they're ready for, so they're like, oh, but they're not. So like, okay, we got the Avengers. Avengers are on our side until they're not eventually, not in this one. But, okay, so the movie starts with Cap, Thor, the Avengers. Because that lineup hasn't changed. The lineup hasn't changed since the last one.
I love it.
Going into attack a stronghold of a man named Baron Strucker, who has, I don't know, like a fucking laser shielded castle that is full of weapons, and are there insurgents in there? I forget.
When you say insurgents,
I mean people that aren't Americans, I guess, because they're not in America. They're somewhere in Europe.
That's funny.
Not us.
Well, I mean,
I forget what they were going there for.
There
Was it
were
because?
no
I remember why they were going
Sokovia.
there. They were going there because he had Loki's staff. He had Loki's scepter.
Well, they were actually like hunting down Hydra bases.
Yeah,
That's what it was.
and it turns out he had it.
And it turns out he had it. They didn't know he had it.
But he also had 2. They call them enhanced
The twins.
individuals. The twins. Yes. They hang off Milady's chest.
Yes.
No, he didn't have some boobs in there. He just had some
kissing
people.
at air.
He has Wanda and Pietro,
Oh shit!
the volunteers, the Sokovian youth volunteers, who signed up for, I don't know what they told them what they were told they were signing up for, but they signed up for experimentation to get superpowers, and it worked. And they beat up the heroes a little bit, not too much. They get their licks in. Tony finally gets into the stronghold. Everyone else is outside busting heads. Tony gets in, scans the room, downloads some files. While scanning the room, finds a hidden passageway into an underground room that has, I forget what they're called. Is it rift worms or whatever? Like the big flying armored worm things that attack New York.
They have names?
I don't know if they did or not, or if that was just a name that I heard somewhere else, or if it's something that was in the movie. The big Thanos worms, I don't know. They had a dead one in there. They had like these metal bodies around. They had all this like Chitauri technology. They also had Loki's staff. Upon discovering this, Iron Man is unarmored. He left his suit upstairs in sentry mode. Didn't work because Wanda sneaks up on him, puts a little hex magic on his brains, and he sees some messed up shit. He sees all of his friends dead. Well, they're all dead except for Steve. Springs to life, grabs his arm, and says, "You could have saved us. You could have done more. Now I'm dead."
Now, do you think that influenced him in Endgame? Because I think it did.
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
Because in Endgame, doesn't he say like, "I've had Thanos in my head," or is it Infinity War? It's like, "I've had this guy in my head." Like he knew it was coming since then.
Yeah, well, he did say.
Or like he's, at least if it wasn't that he knew Thanos.
Yeah,
even though he eventually said he said his name, but like he knew something was coming.
Yeah, you're right.
So yeah, I think it definitely did. But so that happens, and he's like, "All right, there's bigger shit happening in the universe that we don't know about." Like I think that the Chitauri thing in the first Avengers, and then this Vision, he's really like, "All right, there's otherworldly threats out there that we're not ready for." Because as Nick Fury said in the first Avengers movie, we're not only are we not alone, but we are hopelessly and hilariously outgunned.
Facts.
Except when you got the Hulk. Yeah, but So Tony and Tony's solution is, I want to build an AI network suit of armor around the world that can protect us from otherworldly threats. And Bruce, the other smartest man in the room, was like, "I don't think this is a good idea." And Tony's like, "Fuck you. I think it's a good idea, so we're doing it anyway because I said so. And time is of the essence." So they did it. They within Loki's staff, they discover the Mind Stone and discover that within it is like a consciousness. They said it was like code. So electronic or informational or programmy, something, I don't know, computery, nerdy, nerd talk. There's a computer brain in this jewel, and they set it up so Jarvis, Tony's other computer brain, can talk to it. And the gem computer brain reveals itself to be known as Ultron, and decides after a quick perusal of the internet and history of the world, he doesn't like anything organic because humanity, especially, is evil. Man is evil. That's it.
Man is good.
And then he went on and sung "Evil Woman" and got 8 points in his debate club.
He didn't get 8 points.
Oh no,
she got 8 points.
You got 0. He got 0 points.
This is an American Idol.
What are you gonna sing tonight? So he discovered that humanity is not worth having around, and that artificial and mechanical constructs are much better suited to be inhabitants of Earth. And he's like, "All right, well, I'm going to kill everything, and that's what we're going to do." So he starts by taking over Jarvis, and then he infiltrates Tony's network of automated Iron Legion troops, not suits, they're just like Iron Legion bodies, like little Iron Man robots, and reveals himself to the Avengers as Ultron, and that he has a threat. The rest of the movie is spent with them trying to stop him. He upgrades his body. he looks fucking cool. Every time he gets more upgraded, he just look cooler.
I didn't like him in his final form, to be fair.
You like his middle one?
Yeah, his middle one was cool. The final form was like, okay, it's the same, but it looks, I
like a little bigger. That's fair.
Like when he called him, when he said he was on roids, I was like, yeah, facts.
I thought he looked cool the
He
whole
was
way.
fine.
To be fair,
Just-
I at least didn't think he looked bad.
Yeah,
I agree. I think his middle form was a little better, but I didn't think it was like, oh, they ruined him. I was like, okay, middle one's good. This one's not as good. Still good though. But he gets some sweet upgrades. He is not someone to be messed with, and decides his big plan is to create a. Well, now this is an Avengers level threat. He decides he's going to stage a cataclysmic event and cause the extinction of mankind, but also every living thing on the planet. And by his method of doing so is he's going to pretty much make a city, the city of, I forget the city's name, but it's in Sokovia. Is the city Sokovia or is the country Sokovia?
Yes.
I forget. He decides he's going to raise this city that we're just going to say is Sokovia. He's going to raise it up into the sky and just drop it, rocket ship it down into the earth and create a mini meteor and destroy all life. And everybody's got to try to stop him. Some enemies become friends, friends become enemies, lessons are learned. Some people don't see some things coming. And we'll talk about the rest.
Facts.
We'll talk about it on the cast. And speaking of which, I'm going to throw it over to Keith for the cast of this movie.
We're going to do the cast of the cast, on the cast, about the cast.
Ooh.
So, there was something I was going to tell you. I totally forgot. But either way, whatever, we'll get to it. So the cast. So, returning. Let's go through them rather quickly. Talk about the new people more. Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man. Chris Hemsworth as Thor. Mark Ruffalo as Bruce Banner Hulk. Man, listen, if you guys don't know these people, I already got tired after the fourth one. I was like, you know what? You guys know these people.
It's only going to get longer. That's what she said. As these movies go on. Gotcha.
I wanted it.
That's what she said.
That too. Chris Evans is Captain America. I'm going to use their fake names, their made-up names. Scarlett Johansson is Black Widow. Somehow she got her own movie. Jeremy Renner is Ronan.
Not
Hawkeye.
yet.
Samuel Jackson is Nick Fury.
Yeah.
Great. Don Cheadle, who this is the first time you're seeing War Machine.
In an Avengers movie.
In an Avengers movie.
Yeah.
An Avengers, just in this little series we're doing. Don Cheadle. I like Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
He's a great guy.
Yeah, why not?
You ever seen Oceans? Have you seen the Oceans movie?
No.
None of them?
No.
Have you seen 8 either?
No.
Man, they're so good.
We could do those.
Absolutely.
At some point. I'd watch them.
You don't have to tell me twice. We can do Oceans.
Yeah.
Avengers is over. This is Ocean's 11.
Oceans.
Welcome back.
Billy Ocean.
George Clooney is Billy.
Batman. Unfortunately.
You know, I was listening to someone talk about Batman. Tony Baker, I gotta say.
I was going to say, was it us?
It was us. Same. We did talk about Batman last episode. And this one, obviously. But he was like, I don't really hate any of the Batmans. He was like, but I really didn't like Val Kilmer. And I was like...
I don't remember his.
Batman Forever with Jim Carrey
it.
and Two-Face. Loved it.
Because I mostly remember Jim Carrey and
Two-Face.
Tommy Lee Jones.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's all you need to know. This is my favorite Batman movie of all time. Then The Dark Knight Rises. Then The Dark Knight. I like that they can switch either one. It depends on what I see last. If I see Bane, I'm quoting Bane. If I see Joker, I'm quoting some Joker. But I saw Bane I feel like Dave Chappelle. Dave Chappelle is like, he had a joke. He said, Pepsi or Coke? They're the same. Can't tell the difference. Pepsi paid me most recently, so Pepsi's better. And I was like, facts.
That's fair.
I've seen The Rise of Dark Knight.
I would rather have a Coke than a Pepsi.
Neither. I'd rather have a Dark Knight Rises. So Dark Knight Rises. But Batman Forever is my favorite.
Okay.
Especially when they're going up to kidnap Batman. They're actually going to go to blow him up during Halloween. And Jim Carrey hops out of a bush. He goes, "Twick." And then Tommy Lee Jones goes, "Or treat." And as they're walking up to the Wayne Manor to trick or treat, and then they have grown men. They squat down in front of the fucking peephole. Alfred looks out. These two grown men have on like opera mask, not like real. That one I think somebody has on a real mask, but it's like held on with their like half their hand is covering the mask. Then somebody has like an opera mask on, and they're like tweak or tweet, and Alfred opens the door. They hit him with a candlestick. He dies because he's 98 and a half. His half birthday was yesterday, and fucking they blow up the Batcave, and then they shoot Val Kilmer. And then they kidnapped Kim Basinger because she was Vicky Val, or Valancourt, whatever her name is, Vicky Val, whatever. And it's just a great movie. And then you had Sugar and Spice was in it. You know who they are? They are the women henchmen of Two-Face. So, because one's dressed in all white, one's dressed in all black.
Yeah, that's ringing some bells.
Drew Barrymore was the all white one. The girl from The Craft and from Waterboy was the black one. Was dressed in all black.
I can't think of her name. I know it's
but
like
her name was
name.
Vicky Valancourt in fucking
Yes,
Waterboy. That's where I got that from.
And she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
Yes, and those are the two. Either way, this isn't a Batman movie. This is fucking Avengers, and I'm doing a cast. I'm sorry, guys. I get excited about that movie. It's a good movie. We can do Batman. I want to watch the first Batman because it's great.
Okay.
See some Prince. And then I want to watch the second Batman to see some Danny DeVito biting off
Isn't there even more Prince in that one too?
No.
Like in the soundtrack at least?
No.
No?
He only did the first soundtrack.
Oh.
He didn't do the second one. The second one was kind of darker. The first one wasn't dark. It was playful. They had, Joker in a parade just dancing in a museum. That show was hilarious.
I'd watch it.
And actually, I'm thinking about it. I think Kim Basinger was in the first one, not the Batman Forever. That was Nicole Kidman. She was trash.
Wasn't she Catwoman?
Who?
In that one?
Batman Forever?
Yeah.
There was no Catwoman in Batman Forever. It was just Two-Face.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the one with the penguin. I'm sorry.
That was Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
That was
also, Returns? Was that Batman Returns?
Batman Returns with Danny DeVito.
See, I get a lot of them mixed up.
And Billy D. Williams was in Batman 2. He was in the first one or second one?
Nice.
He was, pause for dramatic effect, Harvey Dent.
Nice.
Harvey Dent Two-Face was a black man.
Nice.
And he was also black in the cartoon as well. And then they made him white after that. Yes.
I do kind of remember that, yeah.
Same. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. I would tell people this forever, and they're like, no way. And I'm like, Billy D. fucking Williams was fucking Harvey Dent. He was running for Congress or something.
Good for him.
In the movie Batman or Batman Returns. And I had to show people pictures. I'm like, you think I photoshopped this? You think I'm that good? Do you think I would be serving tables if I was that good at Photoshop?
I could do this?
Fucking... Either way, let me stop. Trauma in my life. First world problems. Either way, this is going off the rails. James Spader.
There he is.
There he is.
Oh.
He's Ultron. The greatest voice of our time.
Ugh.
Maybe. Okay.
Argue.
We have Kick-Ass. Aaron Taylor Johnson as Pietro Maximoff / name redacted because we can't say it because Fox owns it. But it says Quicksilver in the credits.
Nice.
His name wasn't Quicksilver in this.
His name was Pietro.
Same. Elizabeth Olsen. Now my favorite Olsen twin.
Who was it before?
She's not a twin. The twins.
Oh,
really? She's just a little sister. Yeah.
They were your favorites before?
Because they were, back before the drugs. Before the, I don't know if they had plastic surgery. But before they're older than her.
Yeah.
Elizabeth Olsen, she's the youngest sister. So it's like two and then her. I like her better.
Oh, same.
Elizabeth Olsen. She's great. Check out WandaVision.
What's not to like? Yeah.
One's not the like wink.
I didn't wink. I said wink.
Either I said it. All right, so we have Paul Bettany. He is Jarvis /
Hey.
Vision. We actually see a face.
Yeah.
He's good. He's worthy.
He's not an elevator.
He's facts. Coming back, Cobie Smulders. Next up, a new face, Sam Wilson, the Falcon, aka Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, new face to the Avengers movies.
To the Avengers movie.
I keep thinking about that too. Yeah.
AKA Clarence his parents have a real good marriage. That's off of 8 Mile. He was on 8 Mile.
Oh, okay.
That's my first introduction of Anthony Mackie was 8 Mile.
Oh.
Yeah, with Eminem. He was the villain in that movie.
Oh.
So, yeah, he deserved it.
Did he have a bird suit in that one too?
Did he? Yes.
See, now I'm thinking he might have. He had to think about it.
No.
They stabbed Eminem with his wings at their rap battle.
Oh, he wanted to. He was hurt. He was hurt. Let's see. New to the series, Hayley Atwell. She is Peggy Carter. That was the Peggy Carter in all the other shows too.
Yeah.
Same girl, same lady. She's cool. I actually like her. I don't know. I think she's cute. That's really all I have about her.
Okay.
I know that's kind of misogynistic, but I really don't. It's Peggy Carter. She doesn't really do it for me. As far as like whatever Captain America, you can do better. But she's cute though. I don't know. I really have. She's just cute. That's it. That's all I got. Because I really don't hate her. I don't like her.
I don't really know anything about her that
exactly.
much. Yeah.
So that's why I'm just like, she's cute. She's a cute face. Like she looks like she can be back in the 1940s, but then when I look at a real picture, I'm like, oh, okay, she's not a 1940s gal. She's a 2021 gal.
Oh.
Either way, I'm just digging my hole. New to this Avengers, Idris Elba.
Oh yeah,
Charles. He's
wanted me.
Charles Hemdahl. Heimdall? Is it Heimdall or Hemdahl?
Heimdall.
Heimdall. Linda Cardinelli. She is Laura. I like mayonnaise on my hot dog. Barton. Let's see. Coming back, we also have Stellan Skarsgård.
Yeah.
We also have Claudia Kim as Dr. Helen Cho. I don't think she's in it again. And then the guy named Strucker, his name is Thomas Kretschmann. Sounds German. Yeah, he's from East Germany. So yeah, I was right. Sounds German. He was also in King Kong, the 2005 version.
Oh. The Jack Black version.
Yes. He was also in Blade 2 as Damaskinos. They said he was a villain. I don't know what part. He was also in Wanted, my favorite James McAvoy film. Have you ever seen Wanted?
No.
They make the bullets curve. Yeah, that movie.
Curve the bullet. I don't see how that would help in this situation.
Facts. But no, he's been in a lot of stuff actually that I really not anymore. Okay, it was just two. I was like, oh, no, okay, that was it. But either way, next up, we have Snoke himself, Andy Serkis, as Ulysses Claw.
Gollum
I like
himself.
him. He's good. He's always good.
It's probably a nice change of pace for him in this movie to be himself on screen talking to a CGI person instead of him being the CGI person.
Yeah, he's usually a CGI person. He has a good voice though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. I like him. Next up, we have Stan Lee.
May you rest in peace.
May he rest in peace. He's good though. I like him.
Good man.
He's always good.
Excelsior.
Same. I just want to check something real quick. Yeah. So I'm looking at the people who are in a flashback for Black Widow. Just trying to see if she's in the Black Widow movie. Or if they're in the and they're not. So. Again, why do we care?
I don't know.
Same.
And maybe it'll be good. Maybe we'll like it. We'll see.
Man.
We'll have to see it first.
I really...
Which means I have to release it first.
See, that's the issue. Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I really don't... I want to like it.
Yeah. I don't want to dislike it.
I kind of want to dislike it.
Oh, okay.
I'm annoyed.
I feel like I might dislike it.
I want the Hawk. I want Mark Ruffalo's The Hawk.
To get his own movie?
Yeah, to get his own movie. Before Black Widow.
Maybe he will. I mean, not in this phase.
No, he's not going to have his own movie. I doubt if he comes back.
Oh.
When is
yeah, because he's all snapped up.
Yeah, fair. I doubt if he comes back, though. But that's not even it, though. I think that's going to grow back. I think he has enough gamma rays to grow that back.
Well, no, didn't they? He's going to show up again. Didn't they say he's going to be in the She-Hulk series?
I don't know.
I thought that was confirmed. I could be mistaken.
I checked it out while we were watching the movie. It was trending, She-Hulk. But then I checked it, like you click on the trending, and it was just like people talking about it, and I'm like, did it come on in the Super Bowl?
I feel like he has to be involved, at least in some capacity in it.
Did it
come? Could be a cameo.
If they gave it a trailer in the Super Bowl, I would want to see it.
Same.
I want to see what this is going to be like.
Yeah.
I don't know. Watch WandaVision, guys.
Yeah. Do it, because if you're not, you're kind of missing out, in my opinion.
Kind of missing out. The Lou guy, he has an appearance again. I'm not going to say his name because I don't care about him. For right now.
Oh.
Yeah, shame.
Oh, yeah, he was the voice of the Hulk in all the
why wouldn't they
I kind of forgot about that.
Ruffalo. I thought he was good.
I mean, they will eventually.
I'm just butthurt about Hulk.
They will eventually. In one movie.
Sexy Hulk or whatever. Was it
Smart
Professor Hulk?
Yeah, like Smart Hulk or Professor Hulk. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the captions say like Smart Hulk whenever he talks. I'm like, is there another Hulk in this movie that we don't know about?
Dumb Hulk.
I mean, there is, but like
5 years ago,
before
Hulk.
And after that, like you don't need to make that distinction.
No, you gotta make it. But the interwebs were calling him Sexy Hulk, and I was like, okay.
Okay.
That's where I got that from.
Well, I know I've seen some of the things that pass for sexy on the internet, and I'm good on it.
You have to show me.
No, I won't. Because that means I'd have to see it again. No, I'm good.
All right. Let's get to these likes. You want to go first?
Sure.
Go first. By all means.
All right. Number 1, language. Because like the first, was it the first line in the movie when Tony's like shit, or was it? Or did someone say something before that? I know it was like their first line, like the hero's first lines.
Something like that.
I like it, and they bring it up the rest of the movie. Like he said a swear word. This isn't going.
The best part. Did you kiss your mother with that mouth?
Yeah.
His mother is dead. Nick Fury. God damn. Have some tact.
Captain, you kiss your mother with that mouth, motherfucker.
I want to hear you scream.
So I love it. It's like a tiny throwaway line at the beginning that Steve just can't live down for the rest of the movie. Next biggest, like Ultron himself. I wrote it in all caps because it was that important to me. James Spader killed it.
You do no wrong.
Honestly, when he was singing the Pinocchio song all creepily, and just his voice in general, I love. I may be a little biased because I've been told that I look like him by like weird old ladies at work several years ago. And it happened twice within a couple weeks, and it was different people. They're like, "You look like a young James Spader," and I was like, "Okay." Let me think about who that is again. Oh yeah, I'll take it just because who he is now.
I know James Spader was in some stuff years ago.
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna say he fell off, but like he was like under the radar, and then he came back up again.
The Office,
and then that show Blacklist or whatever. But like he was a prominent. I forgot what he was in.
The main thing I know him from was Boston Legal. It was him and William Shatner.
It was something.
But I'm sure I know he had to have been in stuff.
There was like because he was like a young, what do you call
actor?
Yeah, as an actor, he was in something that he was like super young and people loved him in.
Really?
Like,
yeah. So I might be a little biased, but because apparently I look like the guy. But I don't see it either. But I I took the compliment because I was like, oh, he's cool. Sure. He's Ultron. I'm down. You can say I look like him. Or unless you think I look like a big fucking robot, which I don't know. I don't. I'm not big.
He was in Sex, Lies, and Videotape, which was a really big film back in the day.
Never saw it.
So much so that I've heard of it before, but obviously it came out in 89. You know, I'm not watching it.
So I've heard of it. I've never seen it.
Fuck all that shit.
But he is amazing in this. All of his, oh my god, all the little like things that he does when he's talking to people. When he fucking cuts Ulysses' claws, Circus's arm off. He goes, no.
It's gonna be okay.
It'll be okay. And the dude, and he just falls down some fucking stairs, and he's like, oh, he'll be fine. Or the Pinocchio stuff. That just in general, he's just so like menacing, and he's got that. He did it in The Office. He does that thing where he's just really good at being a very well-spoken man, but at the same time, you feel like at the drop of a hat, he could just go into a fucking psychotic rage.
Facts.
Because it doesn't hurt the fact that he's a giant killer robot in this one.
Facts.
But yeah, when he emerges at the first time as that busted up Iron Legion drone, and he's like, "Oh, this is just a chrysalis. This isn't anything." And then he shows up as that big fucking juiced up robot, and then when that robot is shit talking Black Widow, and then the even bigger juiced up robot come up and rips his fucking head off from behind him, and you're like, oh shit, he's even bigger and badder.
Yeah.
And now he's got an army.
Yes.
No fuck with this guy.
Yep.
He is so amazing. And the fact that at the end of the movie, his plan seemingly failed, and he's like, I'm gonna go steal a jet and try to just shoot these fuckers.
As he's singing.
Yeah, as he's singing the Pinocchio song. Mm-hmm. Because, what was it, Vision, Thor, and Iron Man all just like lasered and lightning him to shit. And he started melting. He's like, oh, fuck, I can't do this anymore. I better get out of here. And then, yeah, I mean, I keep going back to it, but the creepy Pinocchio singing was so... Like, I think it was in all the trailers because it deserved to be, because it was amazing. And it's just like haunting. His voice just has that kind of like haunting quality to it. And... also, all I can think of is Robert California, and it's great.
So I was looking at his like thing on IMDb.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty interesting guy.
Is he?
Yeah, he. I think he's best known for Sex, Lies, and Videotapes.
Okay.
I think that's the thing. He has to wear glasses. He cannot wear contacts. I don't know. I just read that. So, in the movies that he doesn't have glasses on,
he's just blind.
Can't see shit. He's like, I can't see a thing. Can't even make out the faces of the...
Oh, dang.
That's because that's how I am, so I'm like, that's hilarious.
Oh, you and James Spader, look at you.
Well, yeah, I've been said I look like him, so...
Get the fuck out of here.
With my glasses off, obviously.
Yeah, when I don't have my glasses on, you look like him, sure.
Exactly. When I look in the mirror and I don't have my glasses
If
on,
I'm walking by real fast and I got my eyes closed.
Is that Bob Kazamakis? Oh, my...
Bob, how the hell are you? But, yeah, he's great.
Lizard King.
That's my real name. I'm the fucking Lizard King. He will not be bullied by some ineffectual soft penis debutante that is Tony Stark. He will not be bullied by that man.
Facts.
Next, like Captain America. For one, because it's him, and he's great, and Chris Evans is great as him. Surprise! I like Chris Evans, and I like Captain America. He's my favorite movie Avenger. Captain America is. There, I said it. I'm not ashamed of it, and there's no reason for me to be. What? Oh, I thought you said I should be, and I was like,
no. I like Captain America.
He's awesome.
I don't want you to think I don't.
Okay.
I hope you don't think I don't.
I know you do. I know you like.
I love Captain America.
Yeah. I also know. I think I just know that you like Chris Evans also.
I love Chris Evans.
Yeah,
everything he's been in.
Because why not? Everything I've seen or heard him in so far, great.
Fantastic Four. Boom.
Yeah, great. Honestly, he wasn't bad. He wasn't bad in those.
Not at all.
No.
What else was he in?
Ninja Turtles. TMNT. He was Casey Jones, the CGI one. He was Casey Jones.
I don't know.
It was just his voice. It was.
See, here's the thing.
He wasn't bad.
You be knowing some shit.
I don't know.
You know a lot of shit.
But when we were talking about that like 6 degrees of separation thing earlier, I was like, man, I'd be terrible at this. But as long as it's somebody who's been in a Ninja Turtle movie, I could probably piece them with
or an Avengers movie,
or like a comic book, or a Star Wars movie, or
that's it.
It is now, but we'll see.
Half of our podcasts are all those movies
because that's what we choose.
And we make great choices.
I agree.
Sometimes I don't. But.
Birds of prey. But it had to be done.
Yeah, that wasn't a choice.
No, but still. Captain America. He is so good. He wasn't there yet. He proved that he had some worth. He wasn't worthy, but he had worth. This was a man of quality. If it was in doubt before, you can shut the fuck up now, because he moved that. He didn't lift it, but it budged. When they were all taking their turns, like, I can pick up Thor's hammer. Thor was like, he kind of, no, it's fine. But it isn't. But I'm going to remember this until a fucking robot picks it up and hands it to me, and then I'm like, this is fine. But god damn it, if some old World War II veteran is better than me, I'm pissed. I'm nervous about it. But when everyone's trying to pick it up, Tony and Rhodey fucking double teamed it with just their robot gloves, and somehow that helps you lift things. They couldn't do it. Black Widow was like, nah, I'm good. I don't need to. There's things I don't need the answers to. Everyone was trying to pick it up, and nobody could budget. And Cap at least made it wiggle. And that was enough.
That's what she said.
Hey-o! And that was enough. And we'll get the payoff for that later. And we all knew it was coming, but it's still worth it.
Keith did not know that was
It's still
coming.
worth it. Oh my god. It still gives me goosebumps watching
Entertain me.
Same.
Let me think I'm piecing shit together, because I'm usually not.
Yeah.
I'm stupid. So I'm like...
I thought we forgot. We didn't. Or I didn't. It still gives me goosebumps. Still gives me goosebumps
This language
watching
thing
it.
is going to come back up, isn't it? Then he picks up Mjolnir, and I'm like...
What the fuck? Who the fuck is this?
Language, Keith.
Captain America's great. Thor, I really liked him again in this one. I like Thor, I think the most, aside from Ragnarok, I like him in the Avenger movies. Because like Thor in the Thor movies, and like, okay, you're the main guy, so I feel like you're there. In these movies, I think he really shines because he's around other characters where he can kind of play off of them, and like his kind of fish out of water-ness comes out where he makes references that people don't get, or people make jokes that he doesn't get, and it's funny. But he's been around them long enough that like he's starting to get into it, and he'll make his own references, and he understands things around him now. It's not like in the first Avengers movie he's like, we come to your world and we fight like Build Snipe, and like, what's that? Oh, you don't have those here? Let me tell you what they are, and then we'll never mention it again. But like, I like him in this movie. He has his vision of the Infinity Stones and Vision. He has, which I thought was Thanos, which I did not understand at all the first time I saw the movie. I was like, he sees the stones, and then he comes back. What the fuck? And I was like, okay, I get it.
The second time I saw it, I was like...
Also for Thor, in pretty much all the Avengers movies, he gets a side-by-side fight scene with Captain America. And they're all fucking sweet. Even if they're, just a little thing of them both throwing their weapons and then both coming back at him in slow motion like the first Avengers movie. I enjoy it. And then in the next one, they have their little thing where Thor beams down on a rainbow and introduces his friend Tree to him, and they have their little moment. And then in the next one after that, they get to be fucking super hammer bros together, and it's great. Spoiler alert, I guess.
If you don't know by now, here's the thing.
You will never know me.
I like that.
At all.
I like that. That was a good reference. I like that. I appreciate that. So everything I was going to say, nothing's going to top that.
No, you can say... I'm sorry, I didn't mean...
I like it. I like it.
It's almost as if you don't watch the Avengers at all.
I love it.
I love it. The two of them together. The Vision was great. Paul Bettany finally getting some screen time in these movies.
Perfect.
Young Dryden Voss coming out here in his red makeup and his cape. He's naked. He comes out of that box. He's naked.
The man is naked.
And then he sees Thor and like synthesizes some clothes on himself, and then looks at him again and gives himself a cape. I see you copied my style. Little Lando Calrissian there.
Yeah.
There's a little yellow cape on. Loved it. Those forehead beams were sweet when he was like phasing through the robot, the Ultron drones, and just ripping them apart was amazing. He is worthy because they didn't even make any bones about it. He just hands Mjolnir to Thor.
Facts.
Like almost as soon as he comes out of the box. He is fresh out of the packaging, and he hands him the weapon that only he can pick up so far, and it was pretty incredible. And then he does it later when Thor's stalling for time against Ultron. He's like, as long as there's life in my breast and breath in my lungs, I'm running out of things to say. Are you done yet? And Ultron turns around and he gets that big ass European uppercut with that hammer out of the park.
That was what we like to call in the biz an Anakin swing. Oh.
In the cast biz. Oh,
we're just casting.
Oh
my god.
It's Chris and Keith just casting. But he unloaded on him. He cranked him. He did. If he was a Tusken Raider. You got hit with a fucking hammer, dude. He cranked him so good. Out of that, where in that little church building, he knocked him out of there so hard. It was great. Vision was just really cool. He had they did a lot of parallels between him and Ultron. He's like, well, I'm not Ultron. He says like, I'm not on his side. I'm on the side of life, right. Which he is not.
Right.
So, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. He made like really roundabout saying, he's like, I'm not really on your side. But then later on, he's like, I'm on your side, I guess, because he just joins up with them and lives in their house and bangs one of their members.
Does he though?
No, I don't know. He didn't have a penis when he came out of that box, but who knows? She can do anything.
I wasn't gonna say it.
She might have given him one. Next, moving away from that, Stan Lee cameo. When they're having their celebration party for having officially rid the world of Nazis, apparently. They have their party and all the old timers, all the war heroes are there playing pool and drinking, and Thor has this tiny little flask of, I don't remember what he called it, his super strong liquor, I guess, his little flask of malt liquor, and he gave some to Stan Lee's character. He's like, I can handle it, not ready. I forget what he said. It was like the beaches of Normandy or something, or that wasn't fit for man, and here's where we are, and a quick cut, and then they're carrying him out of the room, and he's drunk off his ass. Excelsior. And they carry him off, and he probably died later. Loved it. Well, I mean, later in the movie, not in life. Sorry, Stan. We love you.
It's okay. We do.
Small quick something I noticed at the beginning of the movie, and I didn't say it because I was going to save it for this. When they were zooming in on the buildings in the city, there's that marble statue on top of one of the buildings of some first responders. They had firemen, cops, heroes. And then the end credit scene, it's a big fucking marble statue of the real heroes, the superheroes fighting robots. Nice. I liked it.
Nice.
I liked it. Going back to Captain America, when they're having their final fight, and he gives his little inspirational speech. He's like, if they hurt you, hurt them back. And if they kill you, or if you get killed, walk it off.
Walk it off.
And I was like, I'm pretty sure I think you said it, when he mentions getting killed or dying, they cut to Quicksilver pretty quick.
So,
or Pietro pretty quick.
I read this in IMDb because obviously I was right. But it was if you notice, during that speech, they only pan between three people: Scarlet Witch, Barton, and Quicksilver. They don't show anybody else. It's just those three, and I kept saying it throughout the movie, and I wasn't drunk. I was like, foreshadowing, but that's literally what it was supposed to be. And I was like, okay,
I like it,
and we knew who it was.
I liked it then, and I still like it now.
And the funny thing is, I didn't know
what. Oh, that he was going to die.
I had no clue.
Oh, at the time, no, I wouldn't have thought so.
No idea.
Because at that point, you spent quite a bit of time with him, during the movie, as him as an enemy, and then as an ally. They're like, okay, he's trustworthy. Why would they let him die? And they don't let him die. He kills himself. I shouldn't say kills him. He sacrifices himself to save a child.
It's a different movie. Facts.
Next, and it's my last one. Actually, no, it's not. Going back to the hammer thing, I like at the very end of the movie when Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man are walking down the hallway, and Thor's getting ready to leave, and they're still talking about it, like about Vision. He's like, he's not a man, he's a machine, not worthy, can't be. So it doesn't count. No. Doesn't count. You put the hammer in an elevator goes up. Technically, the hammer goes up. Doesn't mean the elevator's worthy. Right. Love it, because they're both just explaining away their inadequacies, or in Captain America's case, it's just delaying this big reveal to the world later on. Now my final Pietro and Wanda, really awesome. I liked him because I liked Kick-Ass, and I liked getting to see Aaron Taylor Johnson out there kicking some more ass at high speed. I thought he was good, but you didn't see that coming. I really liked Wanda also, for one, because she sticks around. That's not his fault that they killed him, but she sticks around, and she is a fucking beast going forward. Not that she was not a beast in this movie. She was. She put down the entire Avengers team, and she fucking brainwashed the Hulk. Yep. And it was great. She did so much cool shit. Yeah. She stopped the train. That was
Spider-Man
probably still killing people. Well, careful, he's a hero.
He's only a kid. Yep.
He's a hero. So was she.
It's the same.
Yeah. Like their little story about how Tony Stark, they waited for 2 days for Tony Stark to kill them. Well, they sat in their collapsed apartment building with a missile in their face with his name on it.
To be
traumatic.
We would have to have a talk before we join the Avengers.
Right.
If that was me. Tony, come talk. Matter of fact, I'm going to force pull you over to talk to me, because we need to have a conversation.
Let's have a little talk.
I'm assuming room and board is free around here, because...
and all the robots you can have sex with. Anywho, Wanda was a badass. And that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't know if you probably have more to say about it, but that's all. I'm gonna leave it at that. She was a monster in this movie, and she only is shown to be more powerful and more capable in future things, movies and a certain series.
TVs alike.
Yeah.
Movies and TVs alike.
Yeah.
Watch some WandaVision, guys.
Yeah. And at the time that this is gonna make air, it's not a spoiler alert. Watch it.
You should, if you don't...
Fucking watch it. Because also, guess who's back?
Eminem? Had a so quick.
Yes. And the Falcon's gonna swoop in and stab him with his bird arms.
Facts.
We'll see. We'll see.
Quicksilver's back.
We'll see Big Bro again. He's 12 minutes older.
Yeah, he is.
Her, technically speaking.
Technically, we won't see Big Bro again.
We'll see a different
We'll
version.
see alternate universe Bro.
Oh, so good.
I think it was better.
It threw me for a big loop.
It did too.
Just his showing up threw me for a loop, and then when they showed the front of his face, the front of his head, as you see his face, I was like, oh, double swerve.
I kind of feel like it was better.
Double surprise. Oh, it was so good.
Was it better?
I loved it.
If it was Aaron Taylor Johnson,
I would have been mad.
Rank that. Aaron Taylor Johnson. Let's say it was him. Out of 10. What would you rank that? Him coming back out of a 10.
8.
Okay. Now, Evan Peters.
I'll give it a 9 or 10, because to me, this is where mutants come in.
Yes.
This is my theory, and this movie's been a fucking theory buster for a lot of people. The show WandaVision has been a theory buster so far. As of episode 5, has been like a theory breaker for a lot of people, because a lot of people have a lot of theories about it, and they've all so far been disproven. I feel like this, from before this came out, a lot of people are like, oh, this is how mutants are going to get introduced. Facts. And I was like, cool, let's do it.
Because of Rambo, when she took the CAT scan or X-ray, she's just energy.
I didn't even think about that.
I saw it on a tweet, and I was like, oh, she's just energy. You're right. Now she's going to be, not Photon. What is she going to be? Fuck.
Dazzler? Jubilee?
No.
Photon.
That's her mom's name. That's her mom's nickname, is Photon.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But she becomes somebody. Monica Rambeau.
Does she?
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. She's one of the mutants.
Ooh.
And so they were saying because she was in that little bubble, and then she got protected to go out. She absorbed Wanda's energy. That's why when they gave her the CAT scan or the X-ray, it was like, it's blank. We don't know why. And I was watching a video. You can see the outline of her.
Yeah.
The girl thought it was blank, but it was an outline of her. But it was just energy. That's why it was white. And then she was like, I also need a new blood draw because that came back messed up too.
Yeah.
Listen.
See, you saying these things, I remember them being said, and I'm like, oh yeah, but at the time I was just like,
yes.
Those Kevlar fish pants, okay.
That too. Yeah, so she can change things.
That's what I was like thinking about.
Here's the thing, man. As soon as I watch WandaVision, I go straight to the interwebs. And all I do is just look up shit.
Because they stated just like she is changing reality.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, this has to be where mutants come from.
Yes.
And I know a lot of people were.
By the way, she has. Sorry to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
She has her own hashtag right now.
Nice.
Hashtag Monica Rambeau.
Nice.
And it's her face.
Nice. I know a lot of people were saying, like, oh, this is how the Fantastic Four are going to come in. I was like, fucking why? Why would this be where?
Did you see why?
Yeah, Franklin Richards.
Who's that?
Oh.
I don't know who that is.
He's Mr. Fantastic's son. But the character that they said, and I think this was also disproven, I think they said that the person who crawled in, like the person who went through the sewers, their name was like Agent Franklin or something.
Yeah, but,
it's Franklin Richards. Like, no, Franklin Richards is a child who is one of the most powerful mutants in the Marvel universe, but he's a child.
So,
I know a lot of people apparently want John Krasinski to be Mr. Fantastic, which I wouldn't be mad at it. Why not?
I can see him with a little salt and pepper.
Yeah, give him a little salt and pepper on the sides. Give him that big haircut.
Jim with a little salt and pepper? Okay.
Why not? Yeah. I mean,
Hope this doesn't awaken anything inside of me.
I'm not against the Fantastic Four showing up in the MCU for any reason.
Facts.
But I don't see why people thought this would be why. I really see this. I mean, if it happens, it happens. But at this point, this to me is where mutants are going to come in. Yes. And this is why I got super excited when they showed X-Men's version of Quicksilver.
So you wouldn't call the Fantastic Four mutants, right?
Not in the sense of like they were born with mutations.
Okay.
Because at least, and granted, if she got them through, if Monica Rambeau got them from Scarlet Witch's actions, then it is what it is. But just in my knowledge of the Fantastic Four is they get their powers from space radiation. They go out in space and they get bombarded with cosmic radiation or something.
Yeah.
And 4 people get all hit by the same thing and have 4 completely different reactions and end up with completely
5 people.
Different powers.
Dr. Doom?
Nope. Not in the comics, at least.
Oh, whoa.
In the movies, yes.
All the movies,
in the movies, yes, and they turn him into a fucking metal crash test dummy, and it's stupid. In the comics, Dr. Doom is a genius scientist who builds, if I remember this right, builds a device to talk to his dead mom. It blows up, mangles him up, turns him into a burned up freak, blames it on Reed Richards, and that's why he hates him for the rest of his life. Builds his fucking suit of armor because he is a disfigured freak underneath, and he dabbles in technology and magic, and he is a fucking beast in the comics, and he always refers to himself, or often refers to himself in the third person.
So,
as Doom, and I like it.
Monica Rambeau, Fantastic Four. This is, you can't see anything, but that picture, that's the reason why on Twitter people are saying Fantastic Four is going to be in it.
Okay.
Just because of this picture. Because during this picture, she's explaining something to Darcy, and she goes, we need to do something. She goes, oh, I know astrophysicists who would love to do this. Mm-hmm. And she starts calling, and people are suspecting that that's Reed Richards that she's calling because he is an astrophysicist, I guess, or whatever. I think she said astrophysicist, but whatever.
What if it's shit? Padme.
Who? Jane?
Yeah, what if it's Jane?
Yeah, she's out of here. Get her out of here. I don't care about her anymore.
No, I'm not saying like I think it is her.
She's
but,
gonna
like,
be
what if it is
Thunder
her?
though. She's gonna be Thunder guy.
I gotta bring her back at some point. I mean, if this is where the Fantastic Four join, that'd be cool.
She's coming back as God of Thunder though.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta bring her back at some point.
As in the movie Love and Thunder.
Maybe she'll get cancer in this one because that's what her character does in the comics. She gets cancer.
Is that what happens?
In the comics, if I remember right, I never read them, but I've read about them. That like the character Jane Foster gets cancer, and every time she becomes Thor, it gets worse.
Well, that's her dumbass.
Or like it advances. Yeah. Like every time she becomes Thor, and then she changes back, and like it gets a little worse for her, if I'm remembering right.
Man, listen.
But
this is a theory I read. But
I mean, if that's what happens, do it. I'm not gonna be mad if my theory gets disproven.
What if it was John Krasinski because that's why he had to stop doing some good news. You know that, right?
Yeah, he sold off the thing.
He was like, I'm going to stop. Or
maybe.
Whatever. And because he had to go film.
Do it up.
Being Reed Richards.
I just know that he's the one that it's like, I don't know if it's like a fan like dream cast for it, or if he's the one that or if he really wants to be the character. But I know it's something that a lot of people have mentioned that like John Krasinski could or should or will.
Reed Richards is a little more serious though.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean he can't do it.
Yeah,
I've seen A Quiet Place.
Yeah, I haven't seen Quiet Place. I haven't seen what's the other thing he does? Jack Ryan.
Jack Ryan.
I never saw that. But I know that's not like a comedic role. I know he's not going to be jimming the camera the whole time.
No, not even a little bit. No.
But if he's in this, he might. If he's in the town, oh my God, can you imagine them like him looking into the so-called cameras? Where are the cameras at?
That'd be funny.
I told you guys to stop doing this show. There's no cameras here. We're just goofing around. Wink. But anyway, my likes have gotten out of control. That's me. Your turn.
Okay, first Maximoff twins slashing in hands.
Yeah.
This is when I thought that mutants were going to come around. Because they talked about the enhanced so much. In this movie and in the next movie, they were just like, enhance. And they called everybody enhance. And I'm like, do you guys mean mutants?
Yeah.
When you say enhance, are you saying mutants? Did Fox come around?
No.
It's like, Fox, do you want to make money or do you not want to make money? The fuck?
Well, we want to make money, but we want to make bad movies and still make money.
Same.
And try to make money.
Same. Like, honestly.
I mean, they weren't all bad, but their Dark Phoenix movie was not good.
Name one that wasn't bad.
I like Days of Future Past.
It was cool. I liked it.
And I like X-Men First Class also.
I like First Class. I didn't like Second Class. No, I'm just
I didn't love Dark Phoenix.
Apocalypse was trash.
I don't remember it that well, but I also don't remember loving it. I feel like I would remember it better if I enjoyed it. So, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
The Wolverine was good. Is that Fox?
I think so.
Or is that Sony? No, Sony's
Spider-Man. Yeah. So yeah, they made the Wolverine. Yeah, the Wolverine. Cool. Good. Logan, I enjoyed. But yeah, the Wolverine was really good. Logan
insists upon itself. I didn't like it.
That's fair.
I get it.
I don't think it was like the greatest movie
Project
ever made,
11
but I
was
enjoyed
cool.
it.
Whatever her name was.
X-23.
1125. I don't care. She was cool. She was kind of annoying because she was a child. She was so annoying. I wasn't like, oh yeah.
I was half expecting his son to show up at some point. Wolverine's son, Dakin.
I didn't like Patrick Stewart being all like a mute or whatever he was. He was like an invalid.
In a wheelchair?
Yeah.
It's Professor X, man.
I know, but he was like
just off walking around.
If I'm not in this lead container, I'm just out of here and I'm killing everybody. And I was just like, okay, can he just die already or something? He was like a limo driver.
He did.
It was just too much for me.
That's fair.
Maybe I don't need to watch it. I don't give a fuck about it. I wish I did, but I can tell you right now, I don't. Everyone's like, this is a masterpiece. It should have won an Oscar. Well, first off, fuck off.
I don't know about that. I remember liking the movie, but I'm not gonna.
Dude, the way they talked about
me liking a movie doesn't mean it should win an award.
The way they talked about Logan, you would have thought it was The first movie ever fucking made on a big screen.
I think a lot of people gave it a lot of juice up because it was his last time playing the role.
Fuck. So what? Good. He's 80 now. How old is Hugh Jackman?
I don't know.
55?
Probably.
Patrick Stewart 75. X-23 was like, I could be each one of you guys' grandchild. They're like, that's your daughter. No, it's not. He impregnated not a single soul. Sorry. Not in my America. I don't know what that means. Facts. So
No, don't put that in the face.
No.
Okay.
That was damn it. That was before. I didn't
Okay, good.
I did it after. I was like, facts. Also facts. Either way. I don't know what I was talking about. So let me go back to my likes because I forgot. We're off kilter right now.
Us? No.
You liking Captain America?
No. Perish the thought.
Either way.
I do declare.
So I'm going to tell you what I wrote. I know I wrote it on accident. And I just realized this right before I looked at my likes.
Oh.
Up front and Jarvis. Same.
Up front.
Facts.
Okay.
I'm thinking it said Ultron.
Okay.
But
that seems more likely.
But I wrote Ultron earlier and it didn't correct it. And now it says up front. I don't know. Who knows? But Jarvis.
Jarvis up front.
I like Jarvis. I really think I meant Jarvis and Ultron when they were going back and forth.
When they were both like the little bubbles. And then like the circuitry and everything.
Yeah.
I did like that scene.
I did like that. I think that
This is weird.
Yeah.
Where's your body?
So I want to say that.
Where are you?
Because I don't see why I wouldn't put Ultron in this whole thing. Because Ultron was great.
Yes.
So I'm going to think that was Ultron. So Ultron and Jarvis. So let's go with that. The fact that Jarvis finally got a body. His name is Vision. He's not Jarvis. That's great.
And he wasn't a limo driver.
Paul Bettany. Was that Paul Bettany?
I think it was. It was
we
definitely called him Jarvis.
We've asked that question multiple times.
He definitely called him Jarvis. Howard Stark definitely called him Jarvis.
I never looked it up.
I never looked into it either.
Well, fuck it. Whatever.
We'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. We'll get there. Up front and Jarvis. So, Ultron. The age of upfrontness.
Ooh.
Man, I like that better. Should make movies or something. I don't know. I don't even know what I wrote. Fuck it. That's what I got. All right, next up. Barton with a family. It did something to me. I liked it. The whole scene at the farm scenes were great. Okay? First off, Tony Stark coming in saying, who's this? This is my wife. She's an undercover agent. Facts. And then the kids come out like, I'm 100% sure those are much smaller agents. Hilarious. And I was like, that's great. Then Thor stepping on the fucking Lego, leaving.
Yeah, kicks it under the footstool.
Amazing. Thor's hilarious. He's hilarious. Here's the thing. You were talking about Thor in the movies. Mm-hmm. The first two movies, he's a fish out of water.
Yeah.
That it's hilarious.
Yeah.
The third and fourth movie, he's just hilarious.
Yeah.
He's fresh, big haircut in the third and fourth movie because, he already fought Hela.
Yeah.
By the way, let me just mention, as I'm happy right now, they ruined fucking Ragnarok for me when they showed Hela breaking the fucking Mjolnir on the trailer.
Yeah.
Pissed me the fuck off. I was like, well, what? Well, so that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's it?
I guess.
Fuck this movie.
Because he didn't even get his replacement in that movie either.
He didn't.
No.
He got lightning, sparkle fingers.
And he lost an eye.
He lost an eye. Yeah, he didn't get the butt eye to the next one.
No.
They did him dirty in that movie. Either way, back to Ultron. Thor, great in that episode. In that scene. Barton with Laura Mayonnaise, great in that scene. Nat and Bruce find out she's sterile. You know, what's her name can't get aroused because he'll fucking turn green. Doesn't happen to me, but it happens to him.
1 in 5.
What?
Performance issues that happens, you know.
I got it. Then you got them two. Then you got Cap and Tony. When Cap's out here just like, listen, I work out.
Oh, and he rips that log in half.
Shit here, Tony.
Rips that log in half. Oh, this better not awaken anything in me.
I'm not gonna say I had little tinglies going on, but
because of the sparkle fingers.
That man was like, I was like,
and they didn't even make a thing out of it. It just and it was done.
I was like, today and the last time I saw it, which was 2015, both times same reaction. I was like, I need to work out. both times, every of the time. I was like, I need to work out. Yep, that's facts. Great. Then Tony and Nick Fury, great. He walks up to the tractor. And he says, "Hello, dear."
Ugh.
That was great.
I know.
Chris.
I groaned at it too. Then.
Sometimes you got to let this old manness go and laugh at these dad jokes. Listen, when you become a dad,
which is it?
You're gonna love it.
Which is it? I need to laugh at the dad jokes or stop being an old man, or yes, or no? Which is it?
Yes, because they're great.
I was born a fucking grumpy old man.
They make me smile because it makes my son so upset, and I love it. Love it. He goes, "Hello, dear. Tell me what's ailing you." It's so great. Then Nick Fury comes out and says, "Laura, you minx," or something he calls her. And I'm like, what? What are we doing here? Like, you don't even know her. You're just calling her names?
Laura,
you sneaky. Yeah. You son of a bee.
Son of a gun. She's a GDB.
GDB. Yeah, and then Cap says, "Yeah, let's get this shit," or something. What the fuck was Cap say during that scene? He said, "Damn right," and then Nick Fury's like, "Oh,
yeah. Kiss your mother
with that mouth." Amazing, that whole scene. So I'm just gonna chalk it up to Barton with the family. As much as I used to hate Hawkeye, I used to hate on Hawkeye, guys.
Yeah.
Hawkeye, you can't even say I without me bringing up Hawkeye. You can't even pronounce the word H without me bringing up Hawkeye. Because I'm bringing up Hawkeye every single time.
Oh, my goodness.
And listen, I like Hawkeye now.
Okay.
Because he's Ronin. And we'll get there. We'll get there. Next up, Vision. I love Vision. I like Wanda's Vision too. He's always great. But every time I think of Vision, I'm not even going to lie to you. Every time I even think of Vision, I think about how Wanda shredded his ass in the next film. She was in Civil War. She was like, took that boy. He went to hell for real.
Oh, and she like sunk him into the ground.
Bro. He didn't even get back up. There was time for Barton to walk away. He was like, okay, let's just mosey on out of here.
Okay, guy. Okay, Jerry.
She fucked him up, first off. Vision, yeah. But I love him. He's done nothing wrong to me, ever. He also does magic. Yeah. And then at the end, when he goes, he's like, "You're so naive." He's like, "Well,
I was born yesterday.
I was like...
And that fucking robot lunges at him like it's got a chance.
Because he was so bad. He was like, "You son of a bitch." I felt like you were the robot.
He was like, "I'm going to kill myself." God.
I loved it. I was like, yes. I was born yesterday. He doesn't even try to be funny.
No, but he is.
Vision never tries to be funny.
No.
He's hysterical.
He has no sense of humor that he's aware of. He's a robot.
No clue. And I'm like, this guy. Give this guy the award.
Give him the hammer.
Facts. I don't know. Those are my likes. I liked Ultron. It was a great show. It was just a great movie. If you didn't like it, you're an idiot.
Sorry about it, but I'm not.
Okay, let's go to our dislikes. Do you want to go first? Do you have any?
I have one.
I have one as well.
You can go.
How? It's not even a dislike. It's a question. How did the Hulk get to Sakaar?
Oh, okay. I thought ours were gonna be the same. They're not the same. When you started with how, when you started with how, I was like, the same one, but they're not the same one.
Oh, it's not about the Hulk, is it?
No.
Oh, okay. Woo.
No.
Woo. How did you get to Sakaar? That
I
Quinjet didn't make it
they
to
just
Sakaar.
explained it away.
Yeah, they kind of did, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because literally, for Thor to get there, he had to go through the Bifrost. How did Hulk get there? In a Quinjet.
Oh, yeah, he got like thrown off the Bifrost, didn't he?
Yeah, he got thrown off the Bifrost. So how did he get there?
Oh, then don't they show it that like he flew up he flew into a warp or something, or was he like flying the Quinjet that had they had a warp thing due to the space whatever engines, or did they just like show him flying up a warp or something? I think they showed it in Ragnarok. They still don't really explain it.
Who? Hulk?
Yeah.
No, they didn't even show him because you don't even see Hulk until like the half of the movie.
Yeah, but I thought they showed it in Ragnarok at some point.
No. They don't show anything about the Hulk. He's just on Sakaar fighting people naked.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't show anything else. The only time they show people getting to Sakaar is him. What's her name? Valkyrie. Not even getting there, but then they show them leaving.
Yeah.
That's it. They don't ever show anybody besides Thor getting there.
They showed it. I don't know why I thought that.
It's just a deleted scene, like Luke Skywalker fixing his fucking. Either way,
got him.
I know. I'm just. That's it. It's not even a dislike. I just think about that every time I see it. I'm like, well, how did he get there though? Yeah, fuck it. And then I forget about it.
And they just enjoy Ragnarok.
Yeah, and then Planet Hawk. It's amazing. It's good. Good times.
All right. My dislike. How can Captain America not afford a place in Brooklyn?
Who paying him?
They say it at the party.
Who paying him?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Why aren't they?
The government.
Who isn't paying him is my question. Who is not paying that man?
Minimum wage is only $7.25.
Where is he at? Like, where's he staying then? Is he staying in a helicarrier? Is he staying somewhere where he already has a place?
Well, they show where he stays at in Winter Soldier. He's staying in an apartment building.
Yeah,
I get it. In Brooklyn.
I mean, I guess it's not in Brooklyn. But yeah, but like he says, I forget who asked him, like, oh, where are you living? It's like,
Falcon.
Yeah, it's like, you got a place? Can't afford a place in Brooklyn. What the fuck? This is why our veterans don't have anything.
Facts.
We don't take care of them. Government doesn't take care of them.
I agree.
I'm not saying that Captain America needs the government to take care of him because he's clearly a man who can handle himself.
He kind of does.
But
he has no
the
skills.
Government should take care of him because
skills.
he punched out all the Nazis that were hidden within the government.
He is on a soldier's salary.
Not enough.
They don't make enough. They make like $40,000 a year.
It's not enough.
Yeah, facts. Captain, I think he might make 60, 70.
I say he has the rank of captain. I'm guessing it's in his name.
That's not even that high though.
I know, but it's higher than soldier,
Captain
higher than
America?
Private.
I'm General America.
Yeah, how about Sergeant America? I don't know how the rankings go. Colonel America.
Slaughter America.
Hey, he was never in the army.
Facts. I knew that.
What? It was a character on TV?
I think you told me that actually.
Who would have guessed?
That's fair.
Yeah, that's when they were.
The Rock was never a rock?
Yeah.
God
oh my god.
Stone Cold was never Stone Cold.
He was never a snake? He was never a rattlesnake? What the fuck? No. It's how can that man not have his own place in Brooklyn? Sounds like he wants it. Why not just, help him out, is all I'm saying. I don't like that no one's taking care of him. He's friends with a billionaire.
Who?
Captain America.
Tony Stark. Okay. No, I was asking who the
They were still on good terms at this point.
Were they?
You can't fucking throw Stevie a bone, get him a place.
They weren't really on good terms though.
They saved each other.
There is one time Tony said something, and you were like, "Oh." He said something about the legend, and he said, "Oh, he lives up to it." And
yeah.
you're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And then that was it. That was all of it.
Because he secretly likes him. Like he wouldn't tell it to him. He'd tell him to his face.
He hates him because his father liked him so much.
And he hates his father. Until
we'll get to that.
Until we meets him. Until we meets him. Yes. Until we meets him, we hates him.
Facts.
And I'm not going to do a Gollum voice because I don't want to hear it on a microphone. But that's my dislike.
Okay.
Is that Captain America can't afford his own apartment, fucking apparently, in Brooklyn. And it makes me sad for him. Granted, I couldn't afford a place in Brooklyn, probably. So, he should be sad for me. That's it. Dislikes. That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. Slushie meter.
4.5.
Same. I'm going 4.5 as well.
And it's honestly, a lot of it is James Spader killing it as the bad guy.
Yeah, kind of. I agree with you.
Because not that Loki did a bad job, but James Spader kicked his ass.
Oh, for sure.
He kicked his ass.
That's not even a competition.
So good. It was a sweet team up. You got new characters. You got to see one of them die.
We talked about Wakanda.
Yeah. I forgot to fucking mention that in my likes. That they mentioned Wakanda. I also forgot to mention that I like Andy Serkis, which I do.
You're mentioning I
liked his inclusion as an on-screen, not CGI character, for one. Because that's how I'm used to seeing him. That's just how I'm used to seeing him. Snoke, Gollum.
I'm going to say, I thought you said a Nazi
oh my
GI character. I was like,
the
army?
Was his father a GI?
I was like, a Nazi? Was he a Nazi?
He's very exotic. Was his dad a GI? No, I liked seeing him. I liked the mention of Wakanda, and I was still, like you said, he couldn't say it. I was still surprised that there was no mention of a Black Panther or a giant fucking cat statue anywhere, or that there was, a whole civilization there. Granted, it was there. That part of it was hidden. But there were still the other parts that they were allowing to be seen, like the impoverished, like they want everybody to see, like that they were like an impoverished nation, because it wasn't like, oh, no one lives there. They knew people lived there. Yeah,
but why talk about it if they're impoverished?
Yeah,
there's no need.
But they weren't like, it's Wakanda. It's like it's a small, poor country whose only resource we took all of.
Exactly, and they said that. They acknowledged their hurt.
They didn't. They didn't take it all.
No, not even a little bit.
They thought they took it all.
And they branded old boy.
Yup.
Did you know his arm was vibranium? Who? In Black Panther? Claw?
Yeah, because he has like doesn't it turn into like a gun?
Yeah, but it is vibranium.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sounds right.
I read that on IMDb. I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
Because if he stole it, why wouldn't he have more? Because he sold it all to Ultron.
Yeah.
Who made this man a billionaire, by the way?
Yeah.
Why is he still doing black market shit?
Yeah, right?
Come on, bro.
Stay in the game too long.
Yeah.
You one big score and you're out. That was it. He should have got out. And then what fucking Killmonger's him in Black Panther.
Oh, facts.
So he should have stayed. He should have gotten out of the game years ago.
The people who never get out of the game said that a lot. There it is.
I guess
4.5 though, man. And everything you said, I am agreeing with. And yeah, that's it, man. I got nothing else.
Yeah,
4.5.
Sweet.
I'll be honest with you.
Solid.
We are going nothing but up from here.
Yeah, really.
Honestly.
Yeah.
So we jumped out there with that 4.5.
I wonder what the next ones are going to be rated.
Ooh, baby. Let me tell you. Because as a person who says they don't cry a lot, but do, I'm just joking. I think. No, I'm fucking with you. Yeah, man.
Strong men also cry.
The next two.
It's going to be good.
I'm excited. So that was the Slushie review for Avengers Age of Ultron. If you haven't seen it, are you living under a hole? Get it together. Stop being lame. And go watch Age of Ultron.
Fix your life.
Next up. And it's a big gap.
Yeah. Big.
Oh, by the way, you were right. Winter Soldier. Or, no, what was I going to say? We were talking about something at the beginning about what came first. This or...
Was it Iron Man 3?
Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 definitely was... Fuck.
Before or after? It was definitely a movie.
It was definitely before this.
Definitely.
Is that what you were saying? It was before this?
I think so.
Okay, whatever you were saying was right.
Definitely a Christmas movie.
Me and my girlfriend had a conversation. This is about to go off the rails, I can tell. Me and my girlfriend had a conversation about this, and I was telling her about Christmas movies. I was like, there's a couple requirements for Christmas movies. Die Hard fits them all. Has to be set around Christmas. Okay? It has to have a Christmas party. Okay? Or get together, but it has to, mention that it's Christmas. They're together for Christmas. Then either one or two, either they have to change their mind about Christmas itself, or they have to change their mind about how they feel about the love interest around Christmas because of Christmas. Like, if it wasn't for Christmas, this would have never...
So Shazam isn't a Christmas movie? Because it's set at Christmas.
If I was watching it...
There's a Christmas party. There's a Christmas carnival.
Which was weird.
There's a Santa.
There is a Santa. And see, that's the reason why I didn't say Santa.
That's what I thought your third thing was going to be.
That means nothing. Santa means nothing to Christmas movies. Because you can... Die Hard's a Christmas movie without a Santa. There's no Santa. But there is a Christmas party. And he wouldn't have been out trying to get back together with his wife if there wasn't Christmas. So he changed his mind about his wife because they were going to break up for sure. They ended up getting back together. Whatever. Christmas. When I think of Shazam, I don't think of Christmas.
Yeah.
I think of superhero.
Yeah.
I think it's a movie set around Christmas, not a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Iron Man 3, don't think of Christmas either.
Yeah.
It's not the first thing I think about. Die Hard, Christmas.
Okay.
I'm like... So, for about 3 weeks, every day a movie came on. She was like, is this a Christmas movie? I was like, listen. I didn't answer these goddamn questions. but to be there's requirements for Christmas movies, and there are movies that aren't Christmas movies, but they're set around Christmas. Being set around Christmas is not the main requirement. That is a good requirement, but it's not the main. It's not the one that makes it a Christmas movie. So, there's so many other...
Jingle All the Way is a Christmas movie. Then.
Facts.
Okay, I say
literally, Jingle
it's gotta be.
Makes it.
Because just the fact that Santa's there in it don't qualify it. I was like, all right, well, then I gotta ask about Jingle All the Way. But then I remember the part where it was about him caring less about work and more about his son. Because I remember the part where he's like, you're my number one customer. And then Sinbad.
Facts. And the fact that the whole premise is set around them getting toys for Christmas. Makes it a Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Has to. Because Home Alone. Is that a Christmas movie?
I mean, it being Christmas is like essential to the plot.
Yes. Yes. Because they wouldn't have went out of town if it wasn't for Christmas.
It does fulfill the other criteria that you said.
There is a Christmas party. Fake Christmas party. Yeah. There's a Christmas party.
His family's also all together for... They have like a pizza party, sort of, at the beginning of the movie.
Yeah. But that was like...
he stages the party.
Yeah.
And he, uses Christmas tree ornaments as part of his offense.
Yes.
He cares about... He learns that, when his family's not around, he could die. So he learns to love them.
He wishes... Same.
He wishes they would leave him alone, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Yeah. Then he wishes that they were back. Then... Or that's the thing. He goes to the Christmas tree. Yeah. He goes to the church to talk to the old man because it's a Christmas pageant going on. Or Christmas... Not pageant. What am I thinking of? A Christmas concert in the church. Yeah. Well, no, they were practicing for a Christmas service because his granddaughter was in the choir.
That's right.
There's so much about if it wasn't Christmas, none of these things would happen. So that's the thing. Shazam. My boy was only... All that stuff could have happened without Christmas. Because he went to a new family, not because it was Christmas, but because he got caught stealing. Not because it was Christmas.
Yeah.
And he didn't steal because it was Christmas. He was trying to find his mom.
Yeah, because he was an orphan.
That's it.
Steal presents for her.
Just happened to happen around Christmas. Yeah. Nothing to do with anything else. See, that's the thing. Whatever.
No, I'll listen to it.
No,
because you're making good points.
I know.
I just threw it out there because I was like, I feel like it is, but if there's set criteria, then it probably doesn't meet it.
To me,
and Iron Man
there's
3 definitely didn't meet it.
Here's my thing: if you want to watch a movie just because it's Christmas, I say you watch it. But don't tell me that Die Hard, not you, but other people, don't tell me Die Hard isn't a Christmas movie, because that's the most discussed Christmas movie in the world. When in actuality, I don't know what movie should be.
I know it's pretty hotly debated.
Nightmare Before Christmas is not a Christmas movie to me. But that's me, and I've never seen it. So.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
Okay, well, because it definitely is a Christmas movie.
Is it, though?
Yes.
It's about Halloween.
It starts at Halloween, and then it ends on Christmas Day.
Oh.
Dude decides No, I know, but the dude decides he doesn't want to do Halloween anymore. He wants to do Christmas. And so he kidnapped inadvertently, or indirectly, sends some children to kidnap Santa Claus, hijacks Christmas for himself, makes it scary, and people don't like it. And then he learns that, maybe Christmas, or maybe Halloween is maybe you should kind of stick to what you know. And it's like, oh, Christmas, I kind of ruined Christmas for everybody. There's still time to save it.
So this shouldn't be Christmas.
No, he saves Christmas.
No, I get it. But I'm saying this shouldn't be. He should stick to Halloween because...
Yeah. Because he decides, he's like, I could do Christmas. Because he thinks that Christmas is something you can quantify through science, and he does weird science experiments and shit. And he has a scientist make skeleton reindeer, and they fly, and he becomes the tall, creepy, scary Santa, leaves kids severed heads and shit, and gets shot out of the sky, sings a song about it, about how he fucked up. There's still time to fix everything. Save Santa, Santa fixes everything. And it ends on Christmas.
So
with Santa flying over Halloween Town, giving everybody presents. And there's
do you songs. Watch it at Christmas, or do you watch it at Halloween?
I watch it somewhere in between.
So you don't watch it on Christmas?
I mean, I usually do watch it around Christmas. Also, are you asking if I personally watch it?
Just
because
in general.
Those fucking TV channels that only show, I think it's Freeform or something, that only shows Christmas movies 24/7 from Thanksgiving until a week after Christmas. Yeah. I saw that movie this year, probably in completion through separate individual oh hey it's on, probably no less than 8 times. Just because it was always fucking on.
Facts.
But yes, I do watch it around Christmas.
Would you watch it on Christmas?
I don't usually watch movies on Christmas because I'm usually doing family shit.
But if you wanted to watch a movie, would that be your first choice?
It'd be up there.
Top 5?
Of Christmas movies? Mm-hmm. Yes.
Really?
Like that, The Home Alones, Jingle All the Way, and I don't know, pick a 5th one. Because I'm not a huge holiday movies kind of person sometimes.
I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I've never really was interested.
My mother loves watching Home Alone. She'll watch that every year around Christmas.
No, I meant the Halloween Town thing.
But I mean, movies aren't, generally speaking, a part of my holiday traditions.
Fair.
But Megan and I try to watch it around Christmas. So yes, I would say yes, I do. Yeah. I don't watch it every year. I try to. It doesn't always happen. Because I know there's more important shit out there that I could do. That there isn't. But I tell myself there is.
Never seen it. Either way.
That's fair.
All right, we're done with this episode.
Yeah. We got away from it. How did we even... Is it because it's because I called Iron Man 3 a Christmas movie.
You did it. That
was my fault.
You did this.
Just casting.
4.5. We've had the same 2 episodes in a row. We've had the same...
That's not unusual.
Number. It's kind of unusual.
I mean, with these movies, I feel like we have pretty similar tastes in these movies.
That's what I'm saying. But these are the first movies we've seen. Of these movies.
Oh, I meant Marvel movies in general. Or or MCU movies at least. Star Wars, I knew there was going to be some differentiation. The DC movies...
I'm just talking about Marvel movies.
Okay.
This is the first ones we've seen. We haven't seen any others.
Ever?
What movie did we see?
Or you just mean for the podcast?
Yeah.
Okay.
We've seen all the movies, Chris.
Just for the cast. Just for the cast.
We've seen these. First time I've ever
confused.
seen this movie.
Getting confused.
4.5. Yes,
yeah,
of course we've seen these movies. You're like, you've never seen?
No,
Yes.
but I mean, like, we've had similar scores on other movies.
We've seen them all
before.
together. Actually.
We've seen a lot of them together, yeah. But I mean, like, we've had similar scores. We've even had the same score, I think, on some other movies, haven't we?
Twice, maybe,
What's
but
happening?
not a lot. It's usually different because
I feel like we scored Justice League similar, if not identical. Oh, we definitely ranked Birds of Prey the same. I want to say Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad, we gave it the same, each a 2.
yeah, that's fair.
I'm pretty sure
I think we
did that.
dislike the same amount of movies. No, that's not true.
No, because we've only picked, well, usually we've only picked movies that at least one of us likes.
I think you like most of them.
I have.
I have not. That's okay.
Which ones haven't you liked? I forget.
All the old ones, I didn't really care for. I give them like 3s, which is not bad, but they weren't
I
4s.
was trying to think of which ones.
Super Mario Brothers got a 3 for me.
Okay.
So did Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
What else did we watch?
Jurassic Park.
I got a 3, I think.
The DCs. Scott Pilgrim. Oh, I got a 5. Megamind.
I got a 5. Rampage got a 4. You gave it a 3.
I did give it a 3.
Yeah. We've been
Solid,
different.
Solid 3.
We've been different. Star Wars, totally different.
We're not so different, you and I.
Yeah.
I can't take another "we're not so different" you and I speech. I can't. I get them all the time in this
Wait,
line
what's
of
that
work. I forget. It's from something. My brain,
I'm out of here.
obviously.
Okay, so that was our Slushie review of The Age of Ultron. Next up,
Damn it!
and second to what?
I thought you were gonna say next time, and I was gonna say I'll be deadly serious next time.
Oh no,
Damn it!
my brain isn't working like that right now. Next up, second to last Avengers movie. We're getting into the thick of it now. Just put them right into the thick of it. Make them work.
Heck.
Do we make them work during the holidays? No. But we pay them. And then right after, back into the thick of it. What do you know? That's the best part. What do you know? I don't know nothing.
What is that from again? What part is that?
That's when he's talking to Joe Bennett. And they find out that somebody whistle blew.
Oh, okay.
The whistleblower episode. Kelly whistle blew, Andy, Daryl, Pam, Andy, Meredith. Everybody did.
Right back into the thing.
I think that was Jim was like, I think we should tell him. No, this is a good idea. Let's get all the bad ideas out now. He goes, we should make them work.
I could have done with more Joe Bennett.
Absolutely.
To be honest, I could have
Facts.
done
I like
with
Kathy
much more
Bates.
Kathy
She's
Bates.
great.
She was hilarious every time she was on there.
Either way, we're in the thick of it. Avengers Infinity War's next.
Yeah,
Man, this is tough. Infinity War is so good.
it is. Even without Ant-Man.
Is he in it?
No.
Infinity War?
No. He's under house arrest at the beginning of it. And by the end of it, he's in the time tunnel while everyone gets
Oh,
the outside
yeah.
gets
He
snapped.
didn't show up because he was in his own movie. That's
Yep.
right. That's right. You are correct. I was like, wait, he was in Endgame, but you're right.
He was.
Him or Clint
Yep.
weren't in it. They were, I don't know what Clint was doing, mayonnaise on a hot dog or
He
something.
was busy being a family man
That's fair.
on his house arrest.
Listen, I'm not even going to lie to you. If that happened to me, I have dreams before this movie ever
What,
came
you got put
out.
on house arrest?
No. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Ronan. That if that happened to me, what happened to him, I would turn into a Ronin. And I didn't even know. I think that's why I like him so
You
much.
go out and
Because I'm
start
like,
killing Yakuzas?
Yakuza's ya people. Everybody's going.
It'd be
No one's safe,
the
Chris.
Ant-Man.
Stay
You'd
in
be
the house.
Violating the terms of my house arrest.
Facts.
2 ankle bracelets.
I
Judge never had to do that before.
listen. I know. As a kid say, no cap.
I don't like that segment.
You don't like Cap?
I don't
like
get
Cap.
it. I thought Cap used to mean shooting, and I just learned that not too long ago. And then they changed it.
Yeah, you're capping.
They're changing it.
You're capping.
So that means
for
lying.
No reason. Yeah, you're lying.
I don't understand.
You're capping.
See, I used to be with it. And then they changed what it is. Now what I'm with isn't it. And what is it is new and scary to me.
That's fair. The new stuff is good. We talked about robots earlier today.
We did.
New stuff is okay.
I'll come around. But by the time I do, it'll be obsolete because they'll change it again. So I shouldn't even bother. But I will.
See, that's the thinking we can't have. You got it.
I at least know what this one means.
It's new and changing. I should get with it instead of not bothering.
I at least know what capping means, or to cap.
That's fair.
I at least know what it means.
Yeah,
it took me forever to figure out what fucking based meant.
I still don't know. No, I don't think we looked it up.
Are we
on
based?
The cast.
Are we based? Because this is just us.
I don't freebase.
Spitting.
I don't know what that is.
We're just spitting.
We're spitting.
Just casting.
We need to stop this. Next
I'm not
up,
capping. I'm
Infinity
casting.
War, no cap.
No cast.
That's all I got. Follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and of the likes. And this has been Keith.
And Chris.
And oh my god.
No cap.
No cap. Chris No Cap Johnson. I don't